Welcome back. You're watching us here on Chartbusters. The stock on our radar is UCO Bank. Why is that? Because the company, one, reported their third quarter updates, but secondly, we understand from sources, our correspondents have found out that the government may look to cut excess stake in public sector companies and also has okayed a 2,000 crore rupee QIP for 5 PSU banks, including UCO Bank. Additionally, very recently, CARE Ratings also upgraded its ratings on the long-term bonds of the bank. So to discuss this and more, we do have with us Ashwani Kumar, who's the Managing Director and CEO of UCO Bank. Thanks a lot, Mr. Kumar, for joining in. Let's first talk about this itself. Have you gotten an approval from the government to go ahead and raise these 2,000 crores? If yes, then could you give us a sense of the timing of the same, whether this happens over one tranche, multiple tranches? Have you had a word with any sort of institutions, etc.? What's the update on this?
Good morning and thank you very much for having me on the show. Yes, we have got the approval from Government of India to go ahead with the QIP plan of raising 2,000 crore. Our plan is to go in the one tranche after this quarterly audited results. Then we will go to the market and we'll have a roadshow and discussion. Preliminarily, we have started discussion with some of the investors and hopefully after the quarter end, we'll come out with the QIP.
All right, so a 2,000 crore QIP after the end of the quarter, for which you've already begun early roadshows and started to speak, to some of the institutional investors, etc. If you could give us some color on, what the nature of those investors could be. Are they domestic? Are they foreign? And also at the same time, what does this do to your overall books when it comes to your capital ratios? And you were targeting CD ratio of about 75% as well. So if you could give us a sense on whether you've managed to mobilize those deposits.
See, we have currently we are talking to the domestic institutional investors, and we are yet to go for overseas roadshows. And with this, we'll have around 3% reduction in the government stake. Currently, government stake is 95% in our bank, and with this 3% stake will come down 92%. And second thing which you spoke about was the CD ratio. A year before, our CD ratio was around 64%, 65%. Now we had given a guidance of 75% of CD ratio, which as per the provisional numbers for December quarter, we are very close to 75% of CD ratio. And the deposit growth during December quarter was 9.37% and advances growth was 16%. Our guidance for deposit growth was 8 to 10% and advances growth was 12 to 14%. So third quarter provisional updates are that both the guidance, both the numbers are above the guidance which we have given.
Okay, all right. Hi, Mr. Kumar. Good morning. Good to see you. When you met DFS yesterday, right? What was the discussion about?
A discussion was more on government schemes, financial inclusion, how to improve our financial inclusion, the outreach. That they were the more discussions were on that front.
Okay, all right. And any expectation of PSU banks?
See, PSU banks are always there to achieve the government financial inclusion targets. So we'll continue to work in that direction.
But any kind of roadmap has been laid, anything with regard, you're looking to raise money, the stake will come down to 92%. Anything you want to tell us with regard to privatization of the bank that you're heading?
No such news, no such discussion, nothing.
Okay, all right. Let's get back to the operational performance then. You've got a ratings upgrade, I think, from CARE that came in on your Tier 2 bonds. Could you tell us how does it help in terms of cost of borrowing? I mean, how much does it come down? What was it? What does it come down to?
We are yet to go for raising the long-term bonds, but definitely with the upgrade in the rating, the cost of borrowing, cost of raising up bonds will definitely come down. At the opportune time, we'll go to the market for raising the bonds. Still, we have not yet planned finally when to go.
All right. Just a couple of more details if you could give us on your third quarter provisional update itself. You said that your on advances and deposits, both of them, you've actually beaten your guidance of 12 to 14% advances that you had given at the start of this year itself. If you could give us some more sense on how the quarter has panned out when it comes to your cost to income ratio. I remember you were targeting that to come down to between 55 and 60%. Also NIMs, how have they been? Will they be between this 2.9 to 3% band as well, which you are targeted? And a word maybe on the asset quality as well. What should one expect?
See, the final numbers are under audit.
Yes.
Once the audit is over, then we'll give you the number. But let me give you the color that September we achieved 3.10 of NIM. Our guidance was 2.90 to 3, and we achieved 3.10. So I believe that we should be within the range whatever guidance we have given for December quarter. And cost to income ratio also, whatever guidance we have given, we are working in that direction to achieve that less than 60%, moving towards 55%. Last quarter, my memory serves me right, it was around 56%. So we should be in that range only in this quarter.
All right, Mr. Kumar, could you tell us how many accounts do you have under NCLT, and what could the recovery number look like?
See, we have given a guidance of a recovery for the full year around 3,000 crore, and the numbers are in line currently. And once the final number are out, I think this is very critical information I'll be able to share with you once the numbers are out.
All right, you said that you will give us some color. Obviously, the final numbers are not yet out. The gross NPAs would be around 2.75, and net NPA you expected it to reduce from 0.09%. And also, you know, slippages would be about 1% in terms of slippage ratio. You would broadly be around these guided numbers itself that you said,
Yes,
right?
yes, team is working, and we are very closely, each day we are following. Our guidance was that slippage should be in the range of 1 to 1.25%. It will be in the same, we are working in the same direction. Our gross NPA has been coming down. Last quarter, we closed at 3.18. And with the recoveries and upgrades in this quarter and slippages which are controlled, so I believe that we should be achieving that number which we have given guidance at the start of the year.
All right, take that point. Thank you so much for joining in and being so candid with us when it came to, you know, your fundraising plans with your quarterly performance, etc. as well. The street would keep an eye out on that, more so because after the end of that quarterly result, you will have a bunch of investors looking to invest in your company via the QIP for 2,000 crore rupees itself. The street likes what you've said. The stock up around 3.5% after this conversation. With that, what we'll do is slip into a short break. And as we do that, here's some good news for you viewers. India's business news leader is now just a click away on Nigel's right. As you can see, it's the app, the CNBC-TV18 app. You can get instant access to breaking news, in-depth financial articles, also all the updates coming from the world of business at no other than just your fingertips. What you've got to do is just download the CNBC TV18 app from, depending on the OS you use, from either the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Or what you can also do is there is that QR code on your screen. Just go ahead, scan that, and the app comes onto your hands. Everything at your fingertips.